sometimes you ought to remember before you make a decision that you may be throwing away somebody today that you need tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody. It's your brother Van Silk, taking a morning walk. That's right, taking that morning walk. No sun, nothing shining out yet. Time to take the kids to school. Hey, so today's morning topic is going to be, you realize yesterday I did a topic on the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. And like a lot of people be like, yeah, you know, Farrakhan's this, Farrakhan's that. But at the end of the day, you was taught to hate our black leaders. And I ain't asked you, or nobody's asked you to become a Muslim. It's the message. The message that's not being given out today. Because everybody's so worried about everything else but the message. Well, this morning, talking about a pastor. We all know him, TD Jakes. Now, many of you be like, oh, he's this, and y'all got too many he's this, he's that. Y'all got too many problems. Let's just stay and be happy that we can get the message still. I went through some of TD Jakes' videos, pulled some of them out. I'm going to pass them along to y'all. More like a little compilation of different messages because we need that today. In the beginning, I forgot to say this is Van Silk, not in my house, on rumble.com. That's the only place you can get my stuff, all my new content. YouTube, I don't even give it to them as much. And Facebook, you get it. Instagram, you get it. But I want everybody to realize that we still need the message. And the message is being given and taught by these ministers and reverends and pastors, even your local pastor or local reverend that we may not even know or heard of. It's all important. So as I take this morning stroll, do this morning commentary, I'd like everybody to have a blessed day. And remember, life is short. Let's keep it positive and leave alone the negativity. You can follow me on rumble.com. Search Not in My House with Van Silk, or just type in Van Silk, and I'm there. Enjoy the content. Peace.
Don't let life change who you are. Some of you used to be loving, you used to be giving, you used to be caring, but you've been through so much that it's starting to affect who you are. If we were in business, we would be talking about a brand, and a brand is a promise. A brand is a promise, and it says, what do we get when we get you? And that's why I told you, you determine who you are about who you are not. It's your ability to say no that begins to give you distinction. Who are you? If you want to lose everything, keep it 100. If you want to destroy everything, keep it 100. If you want to lose your job Monday morning, go in there and keep it 100. I don't even want to be here. I'm sick of all of y'all, and I never liked you in the first place. And you make me sick, and you get on my nerves, we'll get you fired, but you keeping it 100. If you want to get divorced real quick and she asks you, do my hips look big in this? And you respond, look like two bears fighting in the woods under a blanket. Or he says, am I the greatest lover you ever had? No, you about number 10. I just love you and I put up with it and I act like you just killing me and driving me crazy. But the truth of the matter is I was thinking about what I was going to wear to work. That's keeping it 100. It's also keeping you in divorce court. Be careful what you throw away. No, let's go deeper. Be careful who you throw away. Be careful how you despise the day of small beginnings, because good things come in small packages. You're not supposed to get along with everybody. Everybody's not supposed to like you. Stop dumbing down who you are so you can fit in with where you left. Stop crying about people hating on you. They're supposed to hate on you. If you're a leader, they are going to hate on you. That's part of the job requirement. You mad at your mama and not glad you had a mama. You're angry at your father. But if you didn't have one, you wouldn't be here to be angry. You angry at your children, but if the phone rang and said they was dead, and every good thing you got, if you don't appreciate it, and you belittle it and make it small, you will always lose it. You don't partner with people who are good at what you're good at. You don't partner with people to duplicate your success. You partner with people to accessorize your limitations. So until you know what you know, number one, and then number two, know what you don't know, you can't choose a good friend because you don't have the humility to understand where the void is. That's how I know you fit, because my down is your up. My out is your in. I'm an introvert, you're an extrovert. Come on, talk to me, somebody. I can make money, but you know how to budget and you know how to manage money. You pick somebody who is good at what you don't know how to do. And that begins when you stop worrying about your ego and find your humility, because ego-driven people can never say, "We know not." We know not. We know not. That's why you pick the wrong partners. That's why you're married to the wrong people. That's why you hire the wrong people. That's why you enter into the wrong relationships, because you think you know everything, when in reality all you know is based on all you saw, and all you saw is not all that there is. So you think that the world is your world, and you can't understand the difference between your experience and what is available to you globally. The reason God isn't changing the situation is that God is going to raise you out of the situation. You didn't fall in it to change in it. You fell in it to be swept out of it. God is not going to change the situation because you're getting ready to move. Nudge your neighbor and say, "I'm getting ready to move." It don't matter what you do with it. It don't matter that you don't like me. It don't matter that you don't appreciate me. It don't matter that you don't affirm me, because I'm getting ready to move. God's got his broom out, and he's getting ready to sweep me into houses I didn't build, vineyards I didn't grow, doors that I couldn't open, mountains that I couldn't move. I feel a sweeping wind. Suddenly there came a sound from heaven like a mighty rushing wind, and God swept. The reason God isn't changing the situation is that God is going to raise you out of the situation. You didn't fall in it to change in it. You fell in it to be swept out of it. God is not going to change the situation because you're getting ready to move. Nudge your neighbor and say, "I'm getting ready to move." It don't matter what you do with it. It don't matter that you don't like me. It don't matter that you don't appreciate me. It don't matter that you don't affirm me, because I'm getting ready to move. God's got his broom out, and he's getting ready to sweep me into houses I didn't build, vineyards I didn't grow, doors that I couldn't open, mountains that I couldn't move. I feel a sweeping wind. Suddenly there came a sound from heaven like a mighty rushing wind, and God swept. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying? Sometimes God will pack your bag to go somewhere, and you don't even know where it is. And you got to be obedient enough to trust that whatever he has in store for you is going to work out for your good. So stop asking him questions and step out on the promises of God and start moving where God wants you to go. Abraham had a promise. Shout, I got a promise. I don't have a job, but I got a promise. I don't have a spouse, but I got a promise. I don't have a house, but I got a promise. I don't have the money, but I got a promise. I don't have no friends, but I got a promise. And I'm going to stand on the promises of Christ my King. Because you think that winning the battle is winning the argument. You don't understand that the whole argument is sent to disrupt your praise of me. And the enemy is only doing it to distract you from your mission. But if you refuse to be distracted and praise me in the midst of persecution, I will stop anything that's trying to stop you from praising me, the battle. Somebody open up your mouth in this house and give God a... You're not supposed to get along with everybody. Everybody's not supposed to like you. Stop dumbing down who you are so you can fit in with where you left. Stop crying about people hating on you. They're supposed to hate on you. If you're a leader, they are going to hate on you. That's part of the job requirement. It's one thing to have to go to work in hell, and it's another thing to get off work and come home to hell. You don't have to talk to me. I'll preach by myself. I can deal with crazy folk at church. I just don't want to roll over and bump into nobody crazy. No, I gotta have some peace somewhere. Everybody can't be neurotic and unstable and out of their head. I've got to have some place to lay my head down. It's one thing to be captive in Babylon. It's another thing to be captive in Jerusalem. Whether I get it or don't, I'm still gonna be okay. Whether you like me or don't, I'm still gonna be okay. Whether you clap or don't clap, I'm still gonna be okay. Whether you support or don't support, I have come to a place of making peace with where I am in my life and what I went through in my life, and I'm good with it. Because I can't make you feel good about you until I feel good about me. You have to come to a resolution that you're good with what God gave you. You've got to come to a point that maybe you wanted some things for you that God didn't want for you, and you have to be good with where he placed you. What is a sign of maturity is when you have made peace with where you are. That's why the Bible says, watch this, godliness with contentment is great gain. To be contented doesn't mean that you don't have ambition, doesn't mean that you don't have goals. It means that you don't use your ambition to create frustration. Resolution is whatever age you're at that you become happy to be who God made you. I'm in the right body. I look just right. I'm who I'm supposed to be. I'm as smart as I need to be. I'm gifted in the areas I need to be gifted in to do what God created me to do. And in the areas I'm not gifted, I'm not supposed to be gifted there. That made room for me to get other people around me. Resolution means I'm good with being me.